This clip was recorded by a man who had recently moved into a brand new apartment building. But it seems as though the history from the plot of land had been infused into the new build, because from the day he moved in, he began experiencing something unexplainable. Take a look.
Take a look. Grab your spliff, man.
This has been happening ever since we've moved in. Ever since we've been moved in, this has been happening. It's a brand new building. I don't get it.
Get high
Happens
and
that
watch
often. The
my
handle
video.
is even loose.
Tell you.
Really fed up with this. It's all the time at the moment.
The handle has even come loose because of how much it was happening. He says it happens almost every single night. The strange thing about this video is the fact that the building is brand new. So there's no place for things like ancient legends or old faulty designs to cause any of these problems. Something could haunt the area though. Do you think that could be the case? Could it be a spirit showing its disdain for being awoken after all these years?
On a burial ground.
I guess we'll never know.
This has been happening ever since we've moved in. Ever since we've been moved in.
Play solo. After work. At your own pace. No stress. World.
While working the overnight shift in his store around the hours of 1 to 4 a.m., the manager always sensed something eerie lingering in the shop. But he tried not to pay it any mind and get along with the rest of his shift. It's never that simple though, is it? Because as he tried desperately to ignore the horrors that closed in on either side of him, he soon realized it was too late to even think about leaving. At first, the activity was light and easily explainable.
Putting things away from the box. All right, now watch. I want you guys to focus on this area right here. Okay?
And do not pull that
Look.
document out.
Boom, you see that?
The box could well have been anything from unbalanced weight to any kind of chain reaction of movement. But when you watch closer, those logical explanations soon melt away. Because things took an even more sinister turn when he walked through the store, trying to find the culprit.
Trying to find the culprit. Why the fuck he at that store so late?
Oh, shit.
What requires you to be there so fucking late? Is he the security guard? He not dressed like a security. What he's saying, let's see.
Look, there I am, right there.
Right
Look,
here.
you see that? You see that?
Yeah.
Nah.
I don't see
Nah. Hell no.
His big mistake here was attempting to communicate with and taunt the supposed spirit. Among paranormal circles, it's pretty common knowledge that all things ghostly feed off of human interaction.
Yeah.
It could be the reason the entity was able to get so physical. There couldn't be anything tied to that lock of his hair for it to be pulled by someone else, otherwise we would see the weird ponytail it would make.
Never mind, I see it now.
And it's pretty clear that there's nobody in the store with him.
That motherfucker
Although
grabbed his hair
most
like,
retailers don't operate with only one worker conducting an overnight shift, there's usually at least 1 or 2 other people on the shop floor or in the back. Could there be a hidden co-worker somewhere helping him pull off a farce? They'd have to be pretty skilled in practical effects to pull it off though. What do you think happened here?
that goes like this hair.
It's hard enough to keep your house clean, but when you have a messy spirit staying with you, it's almost impossible. You can tell right away that this TikToker's friend is very fussy about his living space and likes to keep order in the house, especially when he has friends around like tonight. But the ghost who shares the apartment with them isn't keen on guests. You see, it's not the first time strange things have happened in this house, and as much as they like to keep it tidy, the ghost has other ideas.
It's a nice ass layout. Oh yeah, no, no sir. Now you're breaking shit in my shit. Who gonna replace that? Who gonna replace that shit? Tell me. Look, homeboy like, man, I don't know what the fuck going on, bro. But yeah, dog. Ah, shit. Motherfucker threw food everywhere. Now you being disrespectful, dog. Now you gonna have to catch these hands, bro, straight up.
Ah, if only we had a static camera lying around. Oh wait, we do?
Well,
Of
they got
course
one
we
right
do.
there, yeah.
We always do. Let's see what caused the chaos then. Surely the ghost
real.
is not to blame, right?
Oh shit, that motherfucker said fuck. Fuck wrong with y'all ass. Y'all wanna record me? Alright. Fuck your house, nigga.
Caught in the act. But this ghost has a criminal record. Check out what was caught a few weeks earlier.
That shit's scary too, cause you got Jesus right there just staring at you. He's messing with the plate, bro. What the fuck? What the fuck they got playing in the background?
Whoa.
What's that?
I just built a budgeting app in Base 44.
Guys, Nina just built an app.
Wow. Okay, now things are getting weird. How the hell do you fake that? It's not like you can perforate a porcelain plate without smashing it to bits, right? If this was done by string, there's none to be seen. So what is going on here? Maybe this TikToker should hire a ghost behavioral therapist to explain why so much aggression is not good for his spirit.
Behavioral
Did you see what I did there?
This voice gotta be
At
AI,
7:15
bro,
in the
'cause what
evening, this confused dog owner had to do a triple take when he saw his dog acting suspicious. Playing and interacting with seemingly nothing, but absolutely fine in every other regard. That was when the owner thought to check the home security cameras. And they caught something that made his hair stand on end.
Oh shit. Imagine, right? It just picked up the fucking dog like that. And the dog's just floating going, "Arr, arr, 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 arr." I'd be some shit, but
You can see just in front of the dog a faint shadow person. It looks quite tall and somewhat imposing, but the dog seemed to be loving every minute.
While security cameras are known to not offer the best quality footage, there isn't much that the camera could have mistaken or glitched out on. And the dog confirms that someone or something is there in the middle of the room.
Oh yeah, for sure.
What do you think happened here?
This next clip comes from a work site in Indonesia, where a maintenance crew was dealing with a truck shift after a mudslide. One of the workers started filming, probably expected to catch some chaos on camera. And in a way, he did, but not the kind he was expecting. Take a look.
Un video corto grabado en Indonesia nos muestra cómo a plena luz del día, mientras se hacen trabajos de mantenimiento, un ente apareció en la toma. Una extraña mujer es grabada en medio de los trabajadores y ellos parecen no notarlo.
So
¿Será
they're
esto
working,
un fantasma?
and apparently nobody
A woman
noticed her.
appears to be standing completely still right before the truck moves over her. You don't get much detail, so yeah, it could have been someone passing by, just watching the scene. But when you zoom in on her face, there isn't one, just a blurred void where her features should be.
I mean, it's a shitty ass camera it's recording off of. But who knows? Number 15.
Camila Torres works at a residential home, and after working there for a while, she realized something wasn't quite right. There was a certain room that both staff and residents called the death room. According to Camilla, many residents felt weird when inside or near the room. Some had passed over for no apparent reason in there, and everyone gets chills just from walking past it. So in 2019, a resident asked her to record a blessing of the room, which is when she caught this terrifying moment.
One resident asked me to record her pleading
Heavenly
in the
Father,
death room.
I ask for your divine presence to fill this space. May your light shine brightly through every room, cleansing this home of any negativity, fear, or unrest. Let peace dwell in every corner and love be the foundation of every wall. Bless this home with your protection, surrounding it with your angels, and shielding it from harm and evil. May every door be a passage to your grace, and every window open to your blessings. In Jesus' name.
Did you see that? Right at the end, the rosary in the resident's hand swings around as if aggressively pulled by someone in front of her. People weren't the only ones who felt weird about the death room, though. A while before the blessing video, a therapy dog was brought in to see the residents. But while greeting them all, the dog was drawn to the room, and this happened.
You ready to go take a shower? Yeah, here. It's not worth it?
Was this like an old folks home or something?
Where's your other sucker? You only have one? Use it. Sheila.
Yeah, nah, fuck that.
Really?
If you get stuck on a melody, or if you just feel like you can't get a song started, Output's co-producer is very...
According to her owners, the dog had never had an issue leaving the group she was working with, so why did she run to the room and whimper in the doorway? She's a therapy dog, so it's even weirder. They're specifically trained to stay within the group. After posting a few videos of the supposedly haunted room, Camilla started having issues with her recordings glitching. She noticed this when she went to introduce another clip she and her colleagues caught while watching some paramedics over the security cameras near the death room.
So, basically,
like a fucking bird.
If even paramedics are getting freaked out by the room, God knows what is in there. The room's aura only seems to get stronger and stronger though. Her most recent update includes her watching over the security cameras again and noticing that it all seems a bit more physical.
Why is it beeping? I don't know, no one's in there. It's crazy. Get the light, get the light. You saying shit? Yes. Did you just get that on camera? No. Stop. I'm not playing with you anymore. I don't like this. No, I don't like this. I don't like this.
After this happened, the core light kept going off, but Camilla swears no one was inside the room, so she had her supervisors go to check with her.
I know I'm supposed to be reacting to the video, but this fucking bitch's hair, bro, is fucking wild.
Right there.
Okay, you're gonna stop this right now.
Yeah, that lady got balls. I wouldn't be going in there, boy. Yeah, right.
Core lights only go on when residents physically push buttons or step on something to trigger an alarm. If the room was empty, who the hell was it? Could the souls of residents passed over be trapped inside that room still? Yeah, you'd never catch me sleeping in there, that's for sure.
Fuck no, dude.
On March 23rd, 2025, just another chill evening with a mother scrolling through social media and her little girl nearby playing with her toy on the bed. Everything felt perfectly normal until their security camera captured something so disturbing that it made them question whether their home was as safe as they thought. Take a look. As the little girl sits playing with her toy, she suddenly gets yanked backwards off the bed, hard. And the strangest part is that there was no one behind her. The bed was almost right up against the wall, and there was absolutely no way for someone to pull her. So how does a child sitting with her legs apart for balance suddenly fall backwards like she's been pulled by the hair? Watch the movement closely. There was no wobble, just a jerking motion that sent her straight down. And if it was just poor posture or an accident, why did she react as if something grabbed her? This is tilting towards what you already suspecting, but be sure to leave your comments down below.
Fuck that, bro. What the hell?
On the 30th of August 2025, the auction house RWB Auctions posted a TikTok that left customers less interested in bidding and more interested in burning sage. Strangely, the video had nothing to do with their latest collections or bestsellers. Instead, it was about what their CCTV cameras caught at stupid o'clock in the morning. Take a look.
WTF did we just see?
Stupid o'clock in the morning? What the fuck is stupid o'clock? Oh, it's a baby stroller, like a old school baby stroller. Having a party, disco party in that room. Somebody pushing a baby in this room. Fuck that, bro. What the fuck?
If you work with vocals, let me show you how to save tons of time and still get professional results. It's called Xvox. It's like having 10 plugins.
Shut your ass up. Ghost is having a party, nigga. Fuck it up. The electricity bill. Don't give no fucks. Pushing the baby. Fuck that, bro.
At around 2 a.m., a pram casually rolls into frame,
2 a.m.
triggering the
is
security system
stupid
and
o'clock.
making its way around the sales room. But here's where it gets stranger. You'd think, in a room full of antiques, the haunted candidate would be some creepy Victorian doll, an old mirror, or maybe a cursed painting. But according to management, this pram is actually new. Well, relatively new, from the 1950s, and it's been sitting in their collection without any problems until now.
Well, that makes sense.
Not
You
taking
got a
chances,
fucking
the
antique
sales room brought in a psychic medium to figure out what they were up against. Because let's be honest, a haunted pram casually wheeling itself around is unsettling enough. But leave it unchecked, and you might end up with a full-blown paranormal playground on your hands.
Number 12.
On a Thursday evening, a guy and his little sister were jolted awake by strange noises around their bedroom. Seeing that it would be hard to explain what was happening to his parents the next morning, he brought out his phone to record. What he caught almost guarantees that no one would be sleeping in that room that night.
Lo vi, jefe.
Parte ahí por la... ¿Será que me acerco?
Sí.
As he steadies his camera to where the disturbance came from, something swings the cupboard open as if to announce its presence. While not much is known about the house's dark history, it's safe to say that they'd need to stock up on sage sticks and holy water if they intend to stay there much longer.
That AI voice, bro, thinks she's funny as hell. And they just laughing like that shit funny.
¿Será que me acerco?
Sí.
A woman named Kitty was spending her late morning washing up some dishes. But as she stood completing her chores, she didn't realize that her day was about to take a sinister turn. Check out what she caught on her home security camera.
This shit was recent. That bitch throw a box of crackers at her ass.
How could that have happened? Her reaction seems pretty genuine as well. She just abandons her half-completed washing up. The shock is real. There's no way that the cupboard door could have opened that fast.
Yeah.
Of tampering, but there is no one in or near the kitchen with her to do anything like that. It's a chilling reminder of how quickly a normal moment can become a nightmare. 1 second, you're standing in your own kitchen, doing something as simple as washing the dishes. The next, the room you feel safest in declares that you are no longer welcome. It proves that ghosts don't always wait for the lights to go out. Sometimes, they're just standing right behind you, waiting for you to turn your back.
Get a free phone from AirTalk Wireless. If you're on Snap, Medicaid, or SSI, you can get a free smartphone with unlimited.
Big Davis used to be in the main big man in his house, so imagine his horror when he realised that his security camera caught something 10 times more powerful than he could ever wish to be.
Yeah, nah, hell nah, buddy.
Just as his son was ready to raid the fridge at stupid o'clock, the security camera catches an unsettling ghostly apparition slowly walking in the other room.
The fuck's wrong with this fucking AI, bro? The other guy said that shit lasted a stupid o'clock.
There's no mirror, no reflective surface, just an open plan doorway with plain walls. It could have been a family member walking past, but if the dude standing right in front of the camera appears perfectly clear, then why wouldn't anybody else? And let's be real, no normal person appears as a wispy, glowing blur. Big Dave might be the biggest man in the house, but whatever that was, it made sure he knew that his son was not the only one there that night.
Number 9.
This surgeon was working late into the night in a basically empty hospital ward so she could complete a demonstration video for her students. She didn't feel scared quite yet, as she was in her place of work and she knew there were at least a few co-workers around. But as she sat there and tried to get her script right, she realized that something much more sinister was running around. She managed to catch the moment she spotted it on camera.
So here we have 2 different kinds of sutures, polypropylene, monofilament, and chromic catgut. And the sutures last anywhere from 60 to 90 days.
Sorry about this.
Can you please just show yourself?
Okay, who the fuck goes around doing that? Like she's a fucking ghost hunter or some shit.
Just give me a sign.
That motherfucker come running out like that. What you finna do then?
After she pulled herself to her feet to investigate whatever it was that she saw, she bumped into a co-worker and said something very interesting.
I'm literally tearing up right now. I saw it. I saw it.
You saw it?
Yeah, I saw it.
What on earth is it? In the hospital the video is taken from, the women's bathroom on one floor is out of order and has been for a while. Mainly because everyone stays away from it due to the speculation that it's haunted by something terrifying. Could this be the it they're talking about? Maybe. Because after her debrief, she runs straight to the women's toilets to try and get the spirit to show itself. But nothing happens. Feeling defeated, the surgeon retrieves her phone from the bathroom floor and goes to sit back in her room. But that's when all hell broke loose.
How old?
While the voice could have been from anyone, it sounded like it was nearby. And we know that the surgeon was on her own, at least in that portion of the hospital. The guy she spoke to didn't follow her or anything. The door could have been self-closing. But if she works in the hospital and knows it well, that would be a feature she would be familiar with. So why would it scare her so much? And that shadow, that must be the same thing she saw earlier when she stopped recording the video for her students. What kind of entity could it be? Leave any theories you have below.
Number 8.
Nothing sets off a child's toy collection like a creepy haunted doll, right? Well, that must have been what Sarah thought when she purchased this absolute hellspawn for her younger daughter.
Quedé sola yo aquí en mi casa hace como que unos 2 o 3 días.
Been
Y
in
yo
the
estaba
house for 2
acostada
days.
cuando sola empezó a sonar, pero si se dan
Laying
cuenta
down
no
when it
tiene
started making
absolutamente
noise,
nada aquí,
and it has
porque
no
yo todo le
batteries.
quito, pues mira, si le tocas, absolutamente todo se le quita, mira.
While somewhat more modern looking than most haunted dolls we've seen, the scare factor is still off the charts with this one. So much so that when her daughter left to stay with family for a few days, she left the doll in her room with no batteries inside. That night, Sarah was in for a nightmare come true. While home alone, 2 a.m. hit, and she heard a sound from the bedside table that made her every hair stand on end. She pulled out her phone to try and catch anything she could on camera. Check out the footage she caught.
Esta muñeca no para de moverse, estoy aquí acostada y mira, fíjate. Es en serio, no hay nadie. ¡Ay, Dios mío santo! ¿Quién está ahí? ¿Quién está ahí? ¿Hola? Y es que no hay nadie. ¿Soy yo o la maleta se movió? ¿Quién está ahí? Mira, no hay absolutamente nadie aquí. Lo tengo más que claro, no hay nadie, mira.
An IQ of 85 to 115 is considered average in the US.
Looks like she could be dealing with two entities, one tied to the doll and one that minds the bags. The terror didn't end there though. As she stumbled through the rest of her home, desperately trying to catch a break from the onslaught, she noticed that the doll had stopped singing and moving. Hoping that might be the end of it, she tiptoed back into the kitchen area and looked directly at her large windows, which is when she caught something downright weird.
No hay absolutamente nadie aquí. Lo tengo más que claro, no hay nadie, mira. Aquí Padre Celestial, ¿soy yo? ¿Estoy mal o hay alguien allá parado? Esta cosa se está...
Bruh, hell nah, I better kick the fuck out of that bitch.
Va para el cuarto de la niña. ¿Te das cuenta?
Right through the drywall.
Mírala. Va para el cuarto de la niña.
I'm out the house, nigga. Fuck you, man.
This part is like paranormal whiplash. Sarah was standing behind the breakfast bar in the kitchen when she looked at the windows. So who the hell was reflected standing in front of it? The figure is human-shaped, but indistinguishable past that point. Could the black head be long tattered hair draped over someone's face? Or something even more sinister, more demonic? Either way, it goes to show that dolls don't have to be porcelain-faced and draped in musty Victorian gowns to fuel your nightmares.
Number 7.
Danny Donahue had a burning passion for all things film and media. He spent most of his days poring over different creepy monster movies and making one of his own. But as he put some of the final touches to his masterpiece, he realized he needn't have ventured out of his own apartment, because something scarier than any Godzilla movie was just waiting for him to discover it. It all started with some strange nightly disturbances.
I keep hearing noises in the hall outside the room. I haven't heard anything for about 5 minutes now, and I think...
She got that creepy ass flashlight. Makes you look like you're in dying light.
What on God's green earth was...
I'll tell you what you gotta do, bro. You gotta fly over the bed like this. You know what I'm saying? Open that door. I don't know which way it open. By the hinges, it look like you gotta pull it open, which sucks. If only, you could push it to open, because then you could just fly through that bitch. But now you're gonna have to hop over there, swing the door open, and just fucking book it, bro.
That. The shadow is gone almost as soon as it appears, but the noise it makes is haunting.
That bitch already in there with you, nigga. Hop over the
What
bed.
could it be? It wasn't long before the apparitions became a little more in his face.
Oh, nah, nigga, look at the hand right there, nigga. You tell me you don't see that, nigga? I would've fucking kicked the fuck out that door. Yeah, squish you right to the wall, nigga. He telling me he didn't see that. So you telling me that man didn't see that? Cat, I would've kicked the cat. Fuck it. The fuck? What the fuck kind of noise is that? Y'all fucking with me, right?
The creepiest thing here isn't even the figure dragging itself down his bed. It's the hand on the door, right at the beginning. Did you see it? Was it lurking there the entire time? Naturally, when it gets that bad, it can only get 10 times worse, can't it? The strange long-haired figure seemed to start tormenting him more frequently and violently as time went on.
I just built a budgeting app with Base 44.
Nina just built an app.
So we can all build apps now?
It looks more and more solid the more you watch. Could it be a ghost, a demon, or some kind of weird squatter? The next time he managed to capture any footage, it was
somebody squatting in his fucking house right now.
A super close call.
Yeah, this shit fake as hell. You did a good job, though. You did a good job, I ain't gonna lie.
What the hell is it? It's half human woman and half horrific spectral nightmare. He had become used to his night times being ruined by this entity, but after a while, it began to strike in the daytime as well.
It's a good video, though.
These clips are all petrifying, but one thing we do need to remember is that Danny is a film fanatic and dabbles in directing and editing his own. This could all be a fantastic project created in his own mind, but if it's not, then he needs to get a priest down there stat.
The woman in this next video had just finished deep cleaning her kid's room, wiped down every surface, organised the toys, and made sure her toddler was safely placed back in her playpen, with her daughter watching Miss Rachel. She dashed downstairs to do some laundry. When she returned, her daughter was holding a blue bottle stem, one that the mother swore she didn't give her, and a bottle that had no business being on the nursery floor. Disturbed and confused, she rushed to review the baby monitor footage, and what she found left her reeling. Take a look. At first, the toddler appears calm, eyes glued to the show, until she suddenly turns her attention to something just off screen, as if someone had entered the room. Then, a blue bottle stem strangely appears out of nowhere, as if it were delivered by the Tooth Fairy, which she picks up and starts nibbling on. Moments later, a bottle falls right in front of her, and then, perhaps the most eerie part, she blows a kiss to someone or something we can't see, almost like she was impressed by their service. Now, let's break it down. Remember that the mother only reviewed the baby monitor footage because she was confused about how her daughter had the bottle and the stem. Well, this is what she said when commenters asked her to make another video to show what her kid
picked a great name, but your voice doesn't quite match it?
We have a fix.
VoiceMod gives you over 150 lag-free, real-time
kid's room looked like.
Okay, so this is my daughter's playpen that she was in when the bottle thing happened. So she was standing right here. The stem would have fallen about here. And as you can see, like directly in front of that on the other side is the toy bin where the bottle had landed. It landed about here. There's nothing around that the bottles could have come from, especially because like they landed straight down. So there's a little dresser, and then over there, in there is where the dressing room is, which is where the bottles were, where I put everything before I went downstairs to take everything out. So really no explanation. There's the monitor that caught it.
She claims that all baby bottles were washed and stored in the changing room, not in the nursery. Even more curious, the stem that dropped first doesn't even match the bottle that fell later. Even scarier is when you observe the stem closely, you'll see that it appeared to be outside of the playpen at first, almost as if it spawned behind the white barrier, and in a split second, it seems to pass through the net, not above, not under, through. Then again, there's no way that baby was holding it because we can see both hands and mouth. Even if the stem was being held somewhere on the crib or the baby's clothes, why would it first appear outside and then, almost as if it teleports back inside? So where did it come from? Some commenters believe that this was a textbook case of ghostly interaction, possibly a gentle ghost trying to help. The mother later shared that her own mother passed away when her daughter was just 14 months old and never got to meet her granddaughter. She believes it was the spirit of the grandmother trying to tell her that her daughter was hungry, and many commentators